this one really stuck with you. Dancing stuck with you, didn't it?
I think if dancing would have stopped, I would be, it's very dark what I'm trying to say. I, I don't know, but might be a criminal. I don't know. I don't know because dance was my only hope, only light. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. Because I
yeah.
left everything behind because of dance. I think artist, yeah, I think I can call myself artist the moment I start doing art. It's not because artist should not be like labeled if you are successful or not. I think artist should be artist. It's kind of struggling right now because I think this is happening everywhere that social media is taking over the real dances. It's happening actually, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of dance educators, the high level dance educators are struggling because people are not able to, people are not able, they are actually not coming. Right now, the mindset is I have to also represent where I'm from. I'm from India, so and India is very diverse. I can pick any culture. I love people who create, and I'm also a creator. We are all artists. Why not like help each other out? That's it. That's art.
One more thing.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the One More Thing podcast, where today we will be zooming out a little and celebrating a different aspect of dance music, and that's street dance. Joining me for an extended interview in just one moment will be a Mumbai dancer. He's 24 and he's named Imaganimatrix. He came into our world in July when we were releasing Quentin Hiatus's album Royal Notes mixtape. He'd previously worked with Quentin a whole bunch of times and done some incredible dances to Quentin's music. We wanted to do the same, and he ended up making 2 videos for us that we ran over the summer. If you're watching this on YouTube now or social media, you can see these clips right now. If you're listening on Spotify or any other podcast platform, then please do check out his moves when you can. They are absolutely mind-blowing and defy gravity really in many different ways. I've always been really inspired by dancers. We've not had the opportunity to feature them on One More Thing yet, but I find the whole discipline and the culture of it absolutely fascinating, and the physical translation of music. This is particularly interesting because Imaganimatrix is not your typical Memphis Jookin dancer. He's based in Mumbai, and he's actually become one of the first in India to be given complete accreditation and certification from the OGs in Memphis. So he now teaches Memphis Jookin all across India. And not only that, he's reached a whole other stage in his dancing language and development and his journey, where he's now fusing traditional aspects of Indian dance into his choreography, especially Kuttu dancing, which is a particular style which goes back thousands of years in Tamil culture. This is really fascinating. This interview is where West meets East in some really quite literal fiery ways. This is a super fascinating interview. I advise you to check out Quentin Hiatus's Royal Notes mixtape if you've not yet already. Everything is linked in the description wherever you're listening to or watching this. This is an amazing interview. It was filmed about 3 or 4 months ago when we actually did the videos, but true to form, I've only just got around to editing it now. But conversations like this are absolutely timeless and super inspiring. So get to know. This is One More Thing meets Imaganimatrix. Nice.
One more thing.
Anubhav, Imaganimatrix, welcome to One More Thing. This is a really exciting interview because I've not interviewed many dancers before. You've made, at time of recording, you've made 1 video. We're talking about doing another video as well. This is so exciting. The release excites me and everything. Before we find out about you, your story and your discipline, let's big up Quentin Hiatus because he's brought us together, and you've got a really special relationship with him and his music, haven't you?
Yeah. Lately, we just got connected, and his music is kind of like EDM, kind of EDM. It's not really like something trap music, and I feel a connection with his music because I've been a popping animation dancer, and in popping animation, people usually dance on dubstep.
Right.
Uh, so that's the kind of sound that is familiar with me when I hear Quentin's sound. So that's the connect that I feel with him always. His music always gives me to like go experimental with my movement, and because I've been a popper, I resonate with his sound more. It's like more of insects coming into my ear, just like dubsteps.
Ah,
A lot of
brilliant.
insects hitting you. Yeah. So
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So dubstep was your first kind of that's it. That was your link with electronic music then. To take it away from Quentin for 1 second, was dubstep the first electronic kind of dance form that you started dancing to in this way prior to being kind of mastering the juking culture? You were popping to dubstep.
yeah, I got inspired from this dancer in 2012. His name is Nonstop. He's from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And at that time, dubstep was actually, I feel like, was coming up. That genre was actually booming.
Oh, it
And
was, yeah.
yeah, because of that, Nonstop actually use a lot of dubstep music, remixes of dubstep, normal music, dubstep remixes of a lot of normal music in his dance videos on YouTube, and he was blowing up. He was viral. I think not just me, every part of the world, if people have started doing animation popping, is because of him. Yeah,
Wow, huge influence.
yeah,
So
huge.
you must have been. I mean, I'm right. We've not spoken about age or anything. You're a model, so you have very fresh look. So I'm going to guess you're no older than like 22 or something like that. So, or,
Old right now.
sorry, how old?
24, 24.
24, right, there we go. So 2012, quick maths. This is like one of your earliest passions then as a kind of teenager, basically. This was one of the kind of first cultures that you got into as a teenager that which inspired you and shaped that part of your life then. You must have been very young and inspired when you first started watching his videos.
Yeah. Talking about my like first career things that I had thought of was being a fighter pilot.
Oh, wow.
Very random. I don't know. It's because I saw this four fighter jets flying from my head, like flying from, I don't know, just close by. I was on the terrace with my grandma in Delhi, and she was like hanging wet clothes on the rope. That's how we like sew the clothes in India.
Mm.
So, and four fighter jets like just flew by, zoom, zoom, zoom. And I was like, what the hell happened? It's just so fast. So I was mesmerized because I was a kid. Then I saw this Top Gun. If you have seen Top Gun,
Yeah,
Top
yeah,
Gun,
yeah.
specifically Top Gun 2, that valley scene. Oh my God. After that, I was like, I need to do this. So I was like, or my plan was like becoming a fighter pilot, like almost. Then something happened. I don't know. Life. I was more interested in sports. Before sports, it was art. I was sketching. I wanted to be an artist. There was a time when my homies in my school used to bring some posters of Dragon Ball Z, some anime posters,
Yeah.
draw by watching them. We used to draw each poster. We should keep it up. We used to like challenge each other, like who draws, and that's how it goes. But again, that was again was very small interest that died very quickly. But after that, sports came to my life: football, cricket, indoor sports. I've played every sports, man. Like I wanted to be footballer first, but then because my younger brother is also a national level football player in India,
Oh,
I
wow.
yeah, he plays from a club. I don't know exactly which club, but the club is from Mumbai. So yeah, so I thought two people cannot do the same thing, especially when it's about sports. It's very competitive. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, let him do this. Let him do football. I will like do basketball because I have a good height. And he has a good height too. We are very tall people, 6'2", 6'1". So that's how I went to basketball. Then slowly again life. So dance came to me in, I think, seventh or eighth standard. Dance came to me. My brothers, brothers in the sense, my friends, school friends, schoolmates, showed me this video of non-stop, like the guy I told you, non-stop
Yeah.
was going viral. So my friends were dancers at that time. I was not. So they showed me this video. I was like, what the hell is happening? Because he was literally like defining gravity.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to impress girls in my school. That's what people do when they're young. So yeah, that's the journey. I From there I started dancing, and be here.
Wow. But unlike being a fighter pilot and football and other kind of aspects, and this one really stuck with you. Dancing stuck with you, didn't it?
I think dancing. If dancing would have stopped, I would be. It's very dark. What I'm trying to say. I I don't know. But might be a criminal. I don't know. I don't know because dance was my only hope, only light. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know because I
Yeah.
left everything behind because of dance. Yeah, everything. Like my whole focus was on dance. When I was dancing, my whole focus was to make my career. I wasn't thinking about anything, like not even like a plan B or nothing. It was just I want to do this because this is where my soul is.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
very close to me. That's all.
Sometimes you know that, don't you? Just deep down, and you just got to pursue it, and unquestionably as well. You've just got to go for it. It's why I'm inventing the dancer non-stop. It's why I have "Don't Stop" tattooed on my knuckles, like because you've just got to go and dive in deep, really, and just take it as far as you can without kind of questioning or thinking about it too much. That's when raw passion drives you. And it sounded like dancing saved your life then in that type of way,
Exactly.
like kept you away from other distractions and other ways of making money and living and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, my why was very strong when I started dancing. It was not because of course, initially it was to get attention from girls, but after that, when I got serious, my why was very solid. I was like, I want to do this because I want to break a chain in my family, because in my whole family, there is no artist. My mom is a fashion designer. She fashion designing. So fashion,
Wow.
so modeling, fashion, it's in our blood, but no one is an established artist in my family. So
Until
I
now.
do this for my family. Everyone is a doctor or in some other fields, but no one is a actual established artist from my whole family. So this was my
Wow. You've changed that. You've created a new tradition in your family. Do you consider, was there a point, this isn't in the questions that I sent you, but was there a definitive point where you felt accomplished enough to call yourself an artist? Or are you still on, is that still an ambition of yours? I would call you an artist watching your videos, but do you feel like an artist? Have you reached that stage yet?
I think artist. Yeah, I think I can call myself artist the moment I start doing art. It's not because artist should not be like labeled if you're successful or not. I think artist should be artist. But how I feel right now is basically why I'm able to say I am on the surface in the Indian dance scene is because of certain credibility that I have on my name. First of course, the credibility from the US. This is all black culture based movement.
Yeah.
So people out there recognized my talent and gave me the ambassador tag and gave me the green light to teach it. And I have a good connection with them in the West. So that is a very big thing for any artist because everyone is chasing like that. Someone from the hip hop culture recognizes them and give them some status
Yeah. Validation.
because this is not our culture. This is their culture. So we are the guests. So everyone is right now seeking validation from a very well-known pioneers from the culture. So the culture, the Memphis culture already did gave me a status, and I have my big brothers and big sisters living in Memphis and guiding me still. And yeah, I have a good connection with them. That's why I'm like the credibility is high right now in the
Yeah.
in the Indian dancing that I carry. The value I give to the people is very high. I'm a dance educator also, so I teach and educate people about not just choreography or how to dance, but of course your well-being, how to like behave, do this or that, recovery, everything. So
Yeah.
and
That's
of course
brilliant.
I earn from dancing right now, and this is my survival. So that's why I call myself right now. See, I'm still like breaking that chain. That chain has it will keep on breaking. It's not something that will stop. I don't know when it will stop because it's again a life question. But I feel like right now I'm on the middle, not on the top. I'm still
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the
Long may that last, really. I don't think anybody ever really, yeah, I don't think anyone would want to feel at the top. You always want to be in the middle, and there's something else to achieve, there's something else to do, there's more to learn, more to progress, more to push yourself and make yourself better, really, in that type of way, I think. And one of my questions was, how did juking come into your life? But that's quite obvious. Through your passion for popping and other forms of dance, and your life growing up watching the internet and being involved and having a passion for the culture. But what was it specifically about juking which really kind of stood out to you and made you focus in on this particular strain of street dance?
uh, everything. Honestly speaking, everything that came to me now is very random. I'm never the guy who chase. So sorry. I'm never the guy who chased actually anything. Never the guy who chased. My love popping in. If you really see my whole history and start connecting the dots, it's very random.
Right.
Got to know about nonstop randomly because of my friend. I got to know about Jookin in 2000, I think 2017. I saw a guy on Instagram going viral, and his video was posted on World Star Hip Hop. You know World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah.
It's a very big page, and back then they used to like post and repost a lot of dancers. Like whatever is going viral, they used to post it. So yeah, that guy was doing a lot of gravity defining movements from his footwork by his footwork. Sorry. So that video was viral. Like everyone knew that this guy is going viral. So I was like, what is he doing? And why and how is he doing? His toes feel so light, his feet feel so light, and he's just dancing on a trap music. What is this style? Let me grab this style and put this in my animation popping. So very randomly. That dude came very randomly. And if he didn't came to me, I don't think so. I would have started working on my footworks like that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, very.
Wow.
So because of him, I started working on my footworks, and then slowly dot connected. I got to know that this is from Jookin. Jookin is a footwork style from Memphis. This, that. Then, yeah, that's how it came to me. And very random. Like, I don't know. I think it's again universe. I believe in universe though.
Yeah.
Whatever is yours, it comes to you.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually, or in a way that you don't expect. I think really, there's some things that you think should come to you, and I don't mean wealth or materials, but certain ambitions you feel you should achieve. But on your way to them, other stuff hits you, which you had no clue about, and that's the stuff that fate has in store for you.
Yeah.
While you're seeking the things that you think you should be seeking, it's the stuff that comes up from behind or at the side in this type of way. So what's just seeing one particular video has taken your discipline to whole other places, and I imagine then this gives you and gave you a unique signature in that way, because you are already doing animation popping. So then to have juking in, you're already fusing your original style with these new influences that you were getting inspired by.
So see, this one thing is very again. This is again a random thing. I've been dancing American from 10 plus years. All the styles that you see coming from my movement is black culture styles. Like popping is from California, Fresno. Then this is Jookin is from Memphis. But there is no Indian roots that is coming from my movement right now. And because I'm getting mature of the age I'm right now in 21, 24 right now, and I'm very mature. And because I'm doing so much international movements, if you really talk about like that, Indian movements are not coming out of me. So my roots, proper roots, what who I am, is not coming out because I've never been into any Indian street dance or Indian dance or Indian folk dance. So this again, same thing came to me like after Jookin, this new style that came to me right now. This is a very recent style. This is from Tamil Nadu. This is called Kuttu. Specifically, if you see, it's a Tamil folk dance, and this is again very gem based. It's a very gem folk dance because it's so hidden. Still, it's so hidden that whenever you talk about classical dances in India or any like surface level dances in India, people only talk about Bharatnatyam, Bhangra, which is from Punjab, uh, and some Odissi dance, but they never talk about Bollywood. Of course, they talk about Bollywood, but they never talk about this style Kuttu, which is from Tamil Nadu, South India. So last year I went to Chennai uh, for a class. For the first time, I gave a Memphis Jookin class out there in Chennai, South India, and that's the time where something happened to me. I don't know what happened to me exactly. Again, I feel like this is universe that I was in love with the culture because again I'm a Punjabi. The culture that I have in my hometown and my nana's and nani's house, my mom's house is similar. If it feels similar to me whenever I'm in like Tamil Nadu in my friend's house, like sitting down eating with hands properly on a banana leaf, 100-year-old house, no fancy stuff. Like literally, this is how I was actually being treated and being doing things when I was little. When my mom used to take me back in my summer vacations to my uh, nani's house in Punjab, we used to do similar type of things. So that's how I resonate a lot in this.
Yeah.
Then this same thing came to me, and I have seen so many videos back then in 2015, 2014, uh, where Prabhu Deva is basically a very well known and respected choreographer dancer from Tamil Nadu. One of the best dance films that came out from India, I feel like personally, was called ABCD. Anybody can dance. The first part. It came out, I don't know when properly, but I feel like it came out in 2012 to 2015 era, in that era. So back then when Prabhu Deva came, there's a scene in that movie. He came in the underground battle. He jumps from up in the sky and lands on the dance floor, and then he starts doing his movement. But that movement back then, I didn't got to understand what is this. I thought he is not equivalent to non-stop because I've been so much influenced by non-stop. I was comparing everyone from non-stop because
Right.
that's how the kid brain is. Yeah, but
Yeah.
right now, when I got to know about this Kuttu dance, this is a street folk dance from Tamil Nadu, Chennai, South India. I can decipher every single thing that I actually watched back then. Now I understand
Wow.
what I did because now I got to know what Kuttu is. So you can see Kuttu has been there from 2001. I don't know how long, but because right now I got the exposure of that style, I got to see that style, got to know the style. I can decipher a lot of things in my dance journey too. So
Right.
only important thing for me is see again this debate can come like because India is very diverse and a lot of cultures and a lot of dances are there, you cannot hop to every single dance too because that will not be a right way. You have to structure. I believe structuring your movement in a very specific way, whatever you want to see, is something how you should do it. And that's why I have picked a very specific styles ballet, popping, jokin, hip hop, turning. Then this Indian style, which I'm right now working on, is called Kuttu. So I have to, right now, the mindset is I have to also represent where I'm from. I'm from India, so and India is very diverse. I can pick any culture. I have my own culture, which is a Punjabi culture, and Punjabi culture has its own dance style, which is called Bhangra and Gidda.
Yeah.
But something is pulling me towards South India. I don't know exactly what is it. Might be universe, might be anything. I don't know what. But yeah, this Kutuk is something that I'm gonna work on more and more because it generally feel it is for me. It's very tribal. The style is
Wow.
tribal. The style is very raw. It's very explosive. It feels very down to earth. Like you can feel the connection with the Mother Earth a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. This is really exciting. So this is like the start of a new, I've caught you at a really exciting time in your own development of your art then here. You're really on a very deep kind of exploration of your own roots, your own style, the discipline, and how you can develop that and how you can represent in an even deeper and more meaningful way than you already have done. This is really exciting.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah,
Brilliant. Tell
I've been,
me how much I'm interested in because you mentioned the terms about defying gravity a few times, and I've mentioned it in my notes as well. Like the actual physical craft with all forms of dance music and all forms of kind of gymnastics in that type of way, like poise, how you hold yourself, form, technique. This all takes so long, and I wondered how much of your life is spent stretching, doing things like yoga, practicing, and keeping incredibly strict with the discipline. This isn't something that you can pick up and leave. This is something that is with you in all aspects of your life, I would imagine.
yeah. So talking about how I manage and how I do these things, it's very hard because this is very high level dance. Uh, and yeah, right now I want to see my potential of the body, this human body. I want to see the potential where and how much I can take it more forward. It's specifically just like a breaking mindset. So breaking is a dance form, b-boying.
Hmm.
So b very old school dance form. It comes under I think hip hop, one of the hip hop elements, elements of hip hop, breaking. So salute to breakers because of again they do a lot more hard work than I do on my body because I don't flip. I don't do a lot of gymnastics or acrobatics.
Right.
It's not in my style. I'm more like a ballet type background. It's a more ballet background. So more essence is on the bounce and on your toes, the strength of your toes, your legs. It's like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's similarly to that mindset of breaker. So more and more, I have done glidings in my initial time when I started popping. It helped me to make my feet develop the muscle memory of that standing toes and like you know the
Yeah.
of gravity. Yeah, exactly. So I've been doing gliding so many times because popping animation dancers do gliding a lot. And yeah, I've been doing glidings unknowingly a lot and lot and using my toes so much that I've actually bled to. And this is not really a good thing to do. Back
Mm.
then, I knew about recovery, so it's very stupid of me. But right now, I know how to train. We train in a very specific way. So yeah, and because I've trained under my teachers from Memphis online, we never went, and no teacher had also ever came to India. So we all always like train online, and my teachers gave me a lot of drills that I have actually like already figured out in my own journey before I was getting taught by them.
Right. Right.
Because
So you already kind of knew intuitively, you developed
I'm,
your own technique
yeah,
anyway.
I'm every single day I'm in my room or on my terrace drilling and figuring out this movement more and more that actually I figured out the whole drills on my own. So
Brilliant.
when they taught me or told me these are the drills, I was like, I already know this.
That's
Unknowingly,
great.
but I already know this. And yeah, now I'm specifically working on my bounce more because the strength is already there, but the connection with the Mother Earth is need to be very strong. And yeah, that's the journey. I've been a ballerina. That's why the flexibility is there. I'm not a very trained ballerina though. I'm
Right.
not
So
fully
this is self-taught ballerina or
not even
self-taught ballet.
not even self-taught. I feel like it's. I just went. I just went. I think for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. After that, I quit ballet because they make you do so much stretching. Oh my god, I was crying out there. I was like,
Yeah.
I came here to learn non-stop, but you guys making me do stretching and I don't want to learn, so I just quit. But because I've been stretching every single day for the 4 weeks, that stretches were left in my body. The stretching, all the techniques were left in my body. So I kept that in my whole dance journey too. So still now, to this date, I do a lot of advanced stretchings and it helps me. It helps me like to make my body flexible. And yeah, slowly also getting into yoga and all, getting to know my body more. And because
Yeah.
there's a lot of techniques are coming to me, like techniques that is close to yoga or meditation. Yeah.
So a lot of this has come to you very naturally, and
Very
you've
nice.
just kind of moved towards these things or developed these kind of styles on your own. And I'm really inspired by the fact that we've been able to, you're talking about like old, really, really old Tamil dances, ballet, breaking. This is such a complex like layer of different cultures and disciplines, isn't it? We're touching on so many different art forms here, aren't we?
Exactly. It can take like a lot of days to like complete this because I'm right now figuring out a lot of stuff on my own too.
Hmm.
So it's very deep. It's very deep.
How about your deep connection then with the originators? You certified representative, you've been certified by original Memphis Jookin pioneers. So
Yeah.
how does that feel, first of all, to be representing thousands of miles away, the first Jookin professional and practitioner in India? That's an accomplishment in itself. I think that needs a moment of reflection. How did that feel when they certified you and they acknowledged you? That must have felt quite exciting or fulfilling.
I think I felt for the first time there was a war going on that who gets the certification from the people. Like everyone's name,
Ah,
everyone is searching for the validation from the West. So there was a war going on that who is the first one or who has to be the master.
oh,
And
right, okay.
it's ugly too. But it was like getting on my mind. So I was like, I will let it go. I will let it go. I just let it go. I don't know. I don't care now if I get the certification from them or not. I don't care now. Whatever happens, happens. But because of this mindset, I think it came to me again. I just let it go, and whatever was mine was again came to me. So when it came to me, I felt it was a gift because I let that thing go before it came to me. And of course, after that, it was a good status for me. Space back then when I got the status, I was kind of my ego actually went up a little bit because that's a very big status for you. And slowly with the time, I made myself humble because in the end of the day, it's just a status. If you're not a good human and you don't treat people good, there's no meaning of that status.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was 22 when I got the status, 22 or 21, and right now I'm 24, and I'm mature right now, and I treat people properly. Still growing, I still make mistakes, but I'm still growing. So it felt good. Right now, the feeling and the game and the whole mindset is that I have a gift, which is a very rare gift because the style is very much underrated and still hidden from the world. Not a lot of people know about Jookin. So it's still hidden, still rare style. And if I got some responsibility on my shoulders, or if I got something, some gifts from someone, I should keep it right. And also keeping it right with my own roots being alive, which is right now I'm doing. Searching in Kutta dance from South India. So
Right.
the whole thing, I don't know, I don't even know what to say, but I think this is a gift that came to me and I'm just taking it everywhere, teaching people
Yeah.
dance. I'm just teaching people not just dance, but also like the mindset that I have right now. Because you need to be humble. It's very important for you. Otherwise, if the universe can give you the gift, it means it can take it back too.
Massively, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And it's so, I mean, in that sense, it's your responsibility to share this gift with others, and to spread that inspiration and that mindset, and in or empower other people, really. So, there's, you can't keep it, it's something you can't be selfish with. This is something that you have to share, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me about the development of a community, say, Duke in India, where you're literally taking this around the entire subcontinent, aren't you? As much as you can and when you can. This is one of your missions, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So we are just like right now still building the community. They see there are a lot of dancers from all over the all over India. Like you can find 2 to 3 minimum people from every surface level state: Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Siliguri, East, West, North, South. There are people, but because it's not booming in the sense, it's not viral dance. It's not really doable dance too for a lot of people because this is very high level. So this is why it's kind of struggling right now, because I think this is happening everywhere, that social media is taking over the real dances. It's happening actually, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of dance educators, the high level dance educators are struggling because people are not able to, people are not able, they are actually not coming in the classes where actual dance is happening. They are only like coming to the classes where they can record video of themselves and post it on social media and then get some views. And it's like that cycle of,
Yeah, it's the social media has done this with so many art forms. It's done it with DJing, it's done it with production, it's done it with anything. It's simplified things and turned it into a vanity experience instead of a very kind of deep, long, enduring discipline process, really, which it should be, isn't it?
yeah. So that's the thing that is happening, and because of that, the process is slow. But I can guarantee the style will not get saturated, and because it will not get saturated, the value will be always will be there. The value that I present or any dancer who Jikin presents to the table will be there. It will always look fresh to your eyes because style is not happening frequently everywhere. It's
Yeah,
happening in a very close environment where only people who do juking knows.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we are like building up slowly and slowly. And right now, my mind is also like kind of like because see, I'm maturing and I also have to take care of my survival and my branding. I'm trying to like find this niche, which I have never seen this niche going up, which is called the choreography in Memphis Jookin style. So there is, if you really like search anywhere on the internet, Memphis Jookin choreography, that niche, that specific niche of Memphis Jookin choreography is not full. You will not find a lot of good choreographies of Memphis Jookin style. Not doable good choreographies that even a hobby-based dancer can do. So right now, my game, I don't really talk about this, but yeah, my game is more specifically to make that niche choreography go boom.
Right. Wow. Go
So there are
on. That's exciting. I think I've been watching some of those videos because you do some behind the scenes videos, and I've
yeah,
seen some of the choreographing with some of members of your community, like people who you've trained up and things like that. And I mean,
yeah,
choreography is a whole other. That's like a language, isn't it? Like, or a kind of a formula, like a form of code, a physical form of codes. Like,
yeah. It's
did
like
you find that you kind of lent yourself naturally to choreography like you have with other things that you've kind of, found yourself immersed in without kind of pushing it? Have you found this has come very natural to you, the actual articulation of choreography?
So exactly, that's what I'm doing right now. Though I'm making the niche of messaging choreography go up. People will not understand right now. They will understand when the choreography will boom, or they will be searching for a Memphis Jookin choreography and they will find my pieces. They will only understand it in future. So right now, my game is to like make good choreographies, make good commercial Jookin choreographies, if I speak specifically, so
Yeah.
that the Jookin style also get popularized, because we don't want to keep it underground all the time. We also have to survive. And I want to see the style to shine. And to make that happen, someone has to do something. So my homie is not into these choreographies. He is hardcore into like proper battle underground stuff. But as for me, I don't really battle now. I'm not saying I left battling, but I don't do it more often. I'm more into like creating and paving the way. Like, I don't know. I just want to pave a way right now. And I think this is the right way to pave. Also, mixing my own Indian style, like Kuttu plus Jukin. So I actually did a video too, which we talk about it after this. Yeah, I want to like pave a way in a very certain way so that everyone eats, everyone gets the recognition. Yeah.
Yes, that's so important. That's so important. So, yeah, we were talking earlier on about kind of viral moments and social media, and before we press record as well. And I asked about your first viral moment, and you haven't come up that way in that type of way. It's been a lot more natural and organic. And now understanding your roots and your story and where you're at and how you approach your whole discipline, that makes complete sense. But yeah, I asked you for like kind of some of your proudest or your favorite videos that you've done, and I think is that what you were referring to then, that video? So you sent me a link earlier on. I've not actually watched this, but this is your proudest one, and is this one of the ones where you are fusing elements of Kutu in there as well? Then
Yeah, this is my
brilliant.
first experimental choreography with Kutta dance, and it's on the song very famous rapper recently blew up called Hanuman Kind. And yeah, the song was very tribal, and so I wanted to keep it tribal only. And I fused Jukin and Kutta with a whole different cinematic of fire used in it.
Three, two, one. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab our weapons and get to the front. I want the money to...
I mean, this just looks, before we even get into the movements or anything, this just the actual look of it and the drama and the theatre of it all. Tell me everything about this particular collaboration and this particular the vision that you had in this video. Wow.
This was something, it's a whole story. So basically, I was making a choreography with someone, and that guy had some work, so we had to like drop the plan. But the choreography was already ready. It was on 21 Savage music. It was on the West music. So I was like, okay, we dropped the plan. So what should I do now? Because again, this was the starting of the year, and I wanted to drop some banger because this is the starting, and 2 months are already in. What should I drop? And suddenly in the night, I opened YouTube app and saw Hanuman Kind drop the Run It Up audio. It was not visual, it was audio. And the audio was not something that had a lot of views on it. I was like, what happened to the Hanuman Kind? Where are the views? Just 2K views in 16 hours? What is happening? Let me see music. Let me hear the music. And side by side, I was also like searching for Kutte dance. I was like researching my whole thing. I was watching videos and getting to know what was it. So everything was in my mind going on. And when I played the music and just it was 4 a.m. by the way, 4 or 3 a.m. I played the music and heard the full music. But I don't know, man. There was this energy that I felt, which literally gave me goosebumps because of the sound that Hanuman Kind gave on the Run It Up track. So sorry, Run It Up track. The last, specifically the last, where the tribal thing comes up.
Yeah.
The music passed out. That is very tribal. Now, that is literally our roots. I'm literally getting goosebumps right now.
Brilliant.
That's how our ancestors used to dance.
Yeah.
Everything was like so well put that the choreography that I was making with the guy earlier, I thought why not put that same routine in this music. So if you really look in the starting now,
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us.
in the starting, when I started to dance, I danced like this one, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a kuttu. These signs, these gestures, and these head shakes, and everything, the whole aura is the kuttu aura. We in the South India, people do a lot of this, a lot of this, a lot
Yes.
of tools. They,
All right. Yeah. I mean, these were like original kind of like folk dances that would have been done thousands of years ago. Then.
yeah, South India. This is South India. So I picked this whole era. Ki come at me. This is a very war era though. Kuttu style is very jolly dance. It comes from the heart. It's not something that you can think of. When the Tamil drums are on, it comes from it starts with we start dancing with the hands and we roll our shoulders and we pull our this and a lot of hip thrusts and hip pull, hip pull. So yeah, these are the basic gestures of Kuttu dance and Tamil specifically. So I started with the this, and this, and after this certain section is the actual choreography that I prepared on the 21 Savage music. But because I was hearing Run It Up and every move that I made on that choreography was setting so well in in this music, I was like, I'm putting the whole choreography in this music.
Wow.
Of course, the tempo is a little bit flipped. A lot of flows are flipped, but every move was from that choreography specifically.
That's
And
brilliant.
yeah, and because Run It Up song, if you really like decipher the song now, the Run It Up song is kind of like he's rapping in English, which is a Western thing. The sound is very Indian. The whole aura that he's creating, the Run It Up, the Hanuman kind, the whole aura that he's creating is very Indian. The Tamil, the Chena term. So Hanuman kind is basically Malayali. Malayali is also a South Indian. Malayali is also South Indian culture. There are four cultures: Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, and Malayali. So Hanuman kind is Malayali. He's not Tamil though. So Hanuman kind in Kerala. In Kerala is where Malayali culture is alive. People are living in Malayali people live in Kerala and almost like in there. So people use a different instrument which is called Chena drums. That's a different drum though. The sound is coming out of that drum. You can hear that in Run It Up. Tuck, tuck, tuck. That's a Chena drum.
Right.
Yeah. So I didn't knew that, but I was like, it's South Indian, no, no. In the end of it, it's South Indian, no. If you like leave the umbrella side, it's South Indian only. So I was like, let's just prepare something. Let's just make a video on this and put the Kutta dance in the end because the music is very fast and the tribal sounds are coming in the ends. In the starting, it's very Western, very chill, very slow. And Tamil dance, Kutta dance is very explosive. So everything set. The music, the choreography starts very slowly. It picks up the pace and the pace becomes more explosive when the Kutta dance starts. So this is how the dynamics of the choreography are.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
that kind of flow from west, you're going from west to east in that type of way, or going you kind of deeper and deeper into your own into your own kind of timeline and your ancestry in that type of way, or your Indian culture. I'm representing a hell of a lot more than just Kutu there, really, aren't you? Then
it's like of course I'm been doing American dancing. Of course I'm a master of a certain style from the West, but this is who I am properly. This is what my country has to offer. I mean, there is so much richness in my country's culture that why should I not put it out? And that's why this was very rare because no one from the whole world community, whole Jookin world community has ever done this type of fusion with their own country's folk dance and mixing it with Jookin.
yeah,
Me, that's a very rare thing though. because people are in Russia also. Jokers are in Russia, jokers are in Brazil, but I've never seen anything happening or any fusion happening from their own roots to the Jokin. And this
Wow.
I'm on right now. This is what I'm on. I want to pave a way in a very certain way. I
That's
want
brilliant.
I want to do something that is rare, even if it doesn't blow up. So I made this choreography not thinking that this will blow up. I made this choreography to represent culture. I actually like had a caption also on the video that Kuttu plus Jukin equals to representation, cultural representation.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
made for a while, but this got 8.8 million views. I mean, because again, this was very fresh and the fire elements. Oh my god! Like shout out to the fire artist Manzil. She's amazing and she helped me with all the fire stuff. She actually do it for a living. She's a fire artist in Mumbai, and
Brilliant.
you will not, you will literally like not believe me because this fire artist also came to me so randomly. Oh my god! I was before she came to me or before I found her, I was actually looking to. I was actually like thinking to make the fire by myself only, but there were so many complications because we are on the beach and there is the sand and how can we like make the mashal, mashal, the light on the stick that we are holding,
Right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
called mashal in Hindi.
Yeah.
So mashal, how we can make the torch, basically the torch, flame torch. And it was very hard because I wanted to look proper. I wanted to have 10 sticks, 10 people holding it. I wanted to have
Yeah.
lighter. I don't know. So I was talking to again this guy who is certified will be my homie. I was talking with him about this video. I was like, bro, I need someone to like help me out in this video. Do you know anyone or can you like help me out? If you can. He said, I know this girl. She is a fire artist and I can give you a number. I got the number, talked with her, everything was said. So I literally feel whatever I create. So these type of videos, which are very something that I put a lot more in, a lot of efforts in. I literally feel this is universe. I'm just a vessel.
Yeah.
Universe is making me do these type of visuals so that something happen good in this world or something in some impact goes to someone. So it's
Yeah.
very crazy. It's very the whole process is very divine for me. Coming a fire artist coming to me randomly, this choreography setting properly on the run it up track, and the boys, especially the boys, very important. The boys that are holding the mashal in the behind. People in Mumbai are not usually someone who can come to you if they're not getting paid. Everyone is basically everyone wants to get paid. And I was like, I can't pay because I'm already like paying a lot for the video, for the fire artist and traveling and everything, costumes and all. So I was like, what should I, who should I bring in this video with me? And then this crew from my area came to me randomly. This crew was like, bro, we need to learn joking from you. This is a very fresh crew. One way crew, shout out to them. One way crew came to me and they asked me to teach them a joking for a week properly, and because they wanted to compete and they were looking for new styles to train in. So randomly they came to me and they said, this is our proposal to you. And I was like, I was also searching for people to like be in my video and help me out. And I was like, I
Perfect.
will teach you guys very random. This is so random. I was like, what is happening right now? This is everything is coming to me. So I was like, boys, I can teach you. I can lower my prices, of course, because if you can help me out in my video, if
Yeah.
you can stay in the video and help me out, give me the energy, give me the proper visual, and this is how we can help each other out. So
Yeah.
we locked the deal, and this is how the boys came to me. And after that, the main thing was the location because in Mumbai, there are very strict rules. Very strict rules. There are beaches, but you can't really like use proper real fire in the beaches. You need the permission for that, and
Right.
dancers, usually for dancers, people don't give permission because see a lot of TikToks also happening now. So high level dancers, and TikTok dancers, police will see them both equal. They
Yeah.
We are actually proper people. So it was kind of like a whole thing that was getting on my nerve, and I was like very frustrated because of that. I was not getting any location, and randomly, there is a guy I know, there's a teacher I know, and he lives in that side, and let's just talk to him to find some beach area. And yeah, I found a beach area. I went there to like recce and saw it, logged it, went there with the boys, with the cameraman, uh, shot it. Police did came, and but yeah, we had money. I had money. I had a good amount of money for me with me for this video. So sorry.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can give police a little bit of money. I can like give 5K or 4K or 6K to the cops so that they can help us out or leave us alone, whatever.
Yeah. Wow. What an amazing story. And I love it how everything kind of came together. I'm going to use the word divine earlier. And I think there's definitely some aspects of that. Like it's out of your control. It's kind of coming to you and you're going with the flow. You're harnessing that energy, aren't you?
Exactly. Like it was very close to me. Very close.
Wow. I'm going to wrap up now because one of my last questions was about like the rise in Indian hip hop and Indian drum and bass, which is a specialist subject of mine and something that we focus a lot on my platform, One More Thing. And I was going to ask how much relationship there was between dancing and these kind of Western forms of dance music. But you are taking your art and you've taken this conversation and your whole story and what you represent is so much deeper than other Western forms of genres of music. But I am interested in, and you were influenced by dubstep to begin with, what your relationship is with specifically, I would say, drum and bass. And like Quentin is on the very left field experimental side of that, which is the side that I love, but what your relationship is with this kind of form of music.
I again resonated with the experimental type of music and of course trap music. Recently, trap music. If I'm talking about Western, because I listen to a trap a lot because of the style. Of course, Jookin happens on trap music. That's something that I'm comfortable in, and that's why I'm more into like even. I'm very comfortable doing Jookin trap music. So Quentin produces very EDM drum bass and something that gives me a dubstep vibe. So I am more than just a joker, and I don't want to put myself in a box.
Yeah.
So it's very important for me as an artist to make my ear versatile. I'm open for every versatile music. How can I like make it come to life through my movement? And yeah, that's why I like love to like pick and do a lot of like these dance gigs with Quentin. And his music is actually a good music which gives me a good vibe. So yeah, I love people who create, and I'm also a creator. We are all artists. Why not like help each other out? That's it. That's art. Like helping each other.
Yeah, definitely sharing, inspiring each other, lending each other skills to each other to help you create something even bigger, really, isn't it? You've given me goosebumps now not for the first time in this conversation as well. I think that's a lovely place to stop. I will say, because obviously I'm releasing Quentin's music, I release a lot of music which is on the more experimental side. I'm going to send you beats every now and again. I hope that this isn't the only time that we talk. I hope that, this is Quentin has brought us together to create more of these moments and create more of this fusion. And you've got a really, really inspiring story. So Anubhav, I'm going to leave you to your day. Thank you for teaching me not just about Jookin, but about Kutu and about so much more. I'm really kind of emphasizing the discipline aspect of this and the fact that it's a long game. It's a very long game. And, you mentioned about kind of TikTok dancers and stuff like that, I guess, because as a young man, you are part of that generation, but you're doing this in a much more traditional way, in both an experimental contemporary way, but a very traditional kind of way, aren't you? This isn't, we've come together through social media, but social media is literally just the device that you use to promote what you're doing and not to, it's not the center of everything that you do, which I think, as we've said, it can dilute a lot of art and culture, but it hasn't with you. You're a traditionalist, aren't you?
Thank you for talking. I love the conversation. I love sharing my story for the video that I did for the Run It Up choreography. It was something that I wanted to share because a lot of people has to know. A lot of people are asking, bro, what's the behind the scenes? How do you do this? What went down? How much money did went down? I mean, it's an expensive video though. It's a very expensive video that I will not do again, because if I do it again, I will go bankrupt. So I will not do it again. But yeah, people were asking a lot about this video, so I'm happy that I shared. Happy to talk to you. Happy to connect with Quentin. We just artists, and it's important to like get connected overseas as well. And everything again, like I said, everything happens because universe wants it to happen. So that's why we are connected. That's why we are talking. And thank you for.
I love that. That's brilliant. Anubhav, thank you so much. I'm going to speak to you again very, very soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Looking
Excellent.
One more thing.